We have to talk about what it does to you when you don't take the time to take care of yourself while you're caring for your mom or your dad. Neglecting yourself, asking yourself, when do I possibly have time to do anything for me? What kind of person would I be if I put aside the things that need to be done just to do something for myself? Those kinds of questions become toxic in your body because what it is doing is telling your body that you're not important. It's stuck in your mind that you're the last person you need to be thinking about right now. And whether or not you realize the damage that that does, it causes your internal organs, your cells, the part of you that keeps you running, it's starting to break it down. And while you may feel like I'm just going, and what I feel doesn't matter, while that's breaking you down inside, you're becoming less and less capable of doing a good job when it comes to taking care of your mom or dad. I remember saying things often like, I feel like my whole caregiving experience is an out of body experience. I'm not thinking about myself. I'm just kind of like watching myself from outside of myself do all the things that need to be done. And if there's an opportunity for me to enjoy myself, then I kind of jump back in my body and have that moment. And then I get right back out and watch myself do all the other things that I don't necessarily need to think about myself to do. That was not a good aspect or perspective to have, but that was my reality. And what started happening is I started seeing changes to my health. I may have, I developed pains, like back pain, and I have a situation right now still with my feet where there's an unexplained pain that I'm trying to figure out why it happened to me. And people say, oh, because, I used to wear heels all the time and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I know people who wear heels still, but I can't anymore. And if I do, it has to be a special kind of shoe, like not special shoe. It's not like orthopedic, but my point is, if it's a heel, it has to be a thick heel. It has to have, my toes have to be out, like all kinds of different things that I have to put in place just to make sure that the shoe doesn't cause me pain the entire time I'm wearing it. That's something that developed during my caregiving process. I cannot blame caregiving for that. No, but it's unexplained. So there may be an association of that to that mentality of not thinking about myself. I know for sure I didn't take the time to go and get it checked out while I was caregiving because I said, I don't have time to go and do all those appointments for myself. I got to take my mom to her appointments. So as a result, after the fact, I'm still dealing with it. And it's almost, well, it's not quite a year, but the point is, it's about 9 months later, and wasn't until I immediately started paying attention to that where I started to get answers. I'm certain I would have been better at caring for her if I wasn't in pain too, but I wasn't worried about me at the time. So I want you to learn from my mistakes. When I was sleeping on the couch because I had given up my bedroom to my mother when I brought her in to live with me, I wasn't able to move comfortably because of the pain that I incurred from sleeping on the couch. It wasn't a sofa bed. It wasn't even a recliner. It was a regular couch that was too short, and I had to sleep scrunched up. Those types of things, not caring for myself because I was caring for her, and that was my priority. That's not a good way to live. So all I'm saying is that mentality was so detrimental to me. And even though I tried to convince myself that I wasn't thinking about me, inside my body was thinking about me because my body doesn't know how to think about other people. Our bodies are designed to protect ourselves, protect us, even from us. So the pain that shows up, it might be headaches, it might be not being able to sleep well, or when you do sleep, you still might wake up tired because there's something going on inside of you that's keeping you from fully being able to recover at night because there might be a resentment that's manifesting, you know? And whether or not you want to say it out loud, it's possible to resent your mom or dad for having to take care of them instead of yourself. It's an ugly thing to have to say out loud, but it's facts. And when you're trying to figure out what to do and how to balance your own sense of being or your own purpose, because you've convinced yourself that your current purpose is caring for your mom or dad instead of yourself, that's not a healthy way to go about it. And it turns out that that doesn't actually benefit your mom or dad much either. Your parent deserves the best care, but the best care can only come from the best version of you. And if you're not the best version of yourself because you're not taking care of yourself, how can you ever give your best to your parent? So all I'm doing is trying to encourage you to not constantly put aside the things that are key for you being at your optimal health, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And if you feel like you don't know how to express these things without dishonoring your care or dishonoring your thoughts towards your mom or dad, let me assure you, nothing that you feel or nothing that you say is going to change the fact that you love your mom or dad. And nothing that you feel or say is going to change the fact that God loves you. And he's not going to stop loving you because you express how you feel. I just read something. There's a pastor of a church. I think the church is Transformational Church. And he said something like, God's presence isn't where you go to escape your feelings, but it's where you go to share your feelings in a safe space. He's not going to get mad and leave you because you say, I'm sick of this. I don't like feeling like this. I'm tired of taking care of my mama and not myself. He's not going to get mad and say, I'm done with you. I can't be with somebody who thinks like that. That's not how it works. So find your safe space in God and go to him and talk to him about everything you're feeling without feeling shame for feeling that way. Because that is what's going to give you the freedom that you need to become the best version of you so that you can give the best version of care to your mom and to your dad, because that's what the goal is. Let's stay focused on the goal. And if the ugly parts have to be addressed in order to get to the goal, then by all means, let's go for it, right?